I guess that what I learned in this course, most importantly, was that discernment is both a gift and a skill. Learning to live discerningly is an explication of discipleship and true worship. To worship in spirit and truth requires a commitment that reveals itself through doing the hard work of nurturing the gift and sharpening the skill of discernment. This is an act of investment. It's much like the parable of the talents. If we were to use a more modern analogy, it would be like a philanthropist that gave an exotic plant to two citizens. One citizen took that exotic plant and sat it on a nice table in her sunroom and left it there. The other citizen read the instructions for care and nurture of the plant and realized that at different times during the day, it needed to be in different places in the house in order to receive the exact amount of sunlight necessary. The instructions talked about watering and talked about the most appropriate pH for the soil in which the plant had been planted. When the philanthropist was planning to visit the area, she contacted both citizens, letting them know she would be arriving. The first citizen went and noticed that her plant had died. So she went out, and although it was difficult, she was able to obtain a new plant at the same age and maturity as the plant that had been originally given to her. The second citizen spent her time preparing for the philanthropist's visit, putting together food and refreshments. When the philanthropist visited the first recipient, first citizen, she was very disappointed. She knew that a deception had occurred because, according to the way that this plant grew, at this point in time, it would have achieved a different level of maturity and should not have looked the same as it looked when she first sent it to the citizen. The second citizen was able to spend time with the philanthropist, interacting, conversing, and talking about how the plant had matured, and the philanthropist commended her on her diligence in learning how to care for the plant and her persistence in continuing this care over time. And as a reward, he put her in charge of his entire floral warehouse so that she would be responsible for making sure that plants were shipped all over the world with the proper care instructions, and she provided a customer service telephone number where people would call and get tips on how to care for the plant and how to resolve problems that might arise. This is like the gift of discernment for us. We need to practice it. We need to nurture it with continued learning and interacting with others. We need to practice it privately. We need to practice it in group settings so that this marvelous gift that is such a sign of the continuing presence of the Holy Spirit in our life, so that this gift is maintained. To me, this is the ultimate sign of a true worshiper, that there is true gratitude because not only did we receive the gift, but we cared for it and we nurtured it. So I'm so happy that I took this course, and I'm so happy that I had an opportunity to learn together with all of the people in our class. Thank you.